you can tell it's in that inflow, right? So this is showing you that rotation that's embedded. There's Portsmouth, Harlan. You're probably already feeling the impact. I mean, look at the video, though. Look at you see how it's getting sucked in? It's like a rain curtain. The rain wants to hit the ground, but it doesn't even have time to get to the ground. The tornado itself is just sucking it in, and just it's a vacuum effect, creating a more width. Can we get an estimate of how wide this is, Sam, on radar when you're looking at this debris ball as we continue to watch this live? Thankfully, missing this home that we see in the foreground. Look at the traffic jam as the sheriff office and the police stop. They flash their lights. They say, you just can't get any closer. It's just dangerous at this point. This is moving so fast. You hear Kiana behind me, by the way. Kiana, you can jump in here. It looks like almost multiple vortices. Look at the backside.
Yeah.
It's trying to spawn another tornado. Look at that.
On the far flank, yeah. On the backside of it.
Rear flank, yeah.
It almost looks like there's another vortex embedded in that main one, though.
Yeah. This is multi-vortex, but there is a dominant vortex that has taken over and has been on the ground, and it just pushed through those trees. I'm hoping it missed those homes. It looks like they didn't suffer any damage at this point, but notice these power lines. That's something that we have to account for. This may collapse here, and it could cut off this road, depending. Hopefully, they're a good enough distance away, but it's now just pushed to the edge. It's pushed to the left-hand side of this. I can't even tell. Look at the size of this thing.
Yeah.
This thing is
That's a
massive.
Nasty storm.
I'm thinking it already moved over the road, but I don't think it has. The backside of this, and look in the foreground, if you look up into the cloud deck, this is just rotating around. We call that Virgo, right? Where the rain can't get to the ground, it just gets sucked back in, and the tornado is just feeding itself. On radar right now, Sam's doing a good job looking at the debris ball. If we measure that, Sam, and that way we can kind of give everybody an estimate, this thing is roughly 4 miles wide in length. I mean, yeah, it looks like that, right, Kiana? Like you were talking about multiple vortices. It looks like it almost congealed into one.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see if that's going to be the case. I mean, we were waiting for that pan with Breda, but you could see the cloud deck already leading into that storm system, how dark it is. So this has nothing but room and opportunity ahead of it, right, Steve?
Yeah.
And as we watch this system kind of continue to evolve, I would not be surprised if it has not only 2, but maybe 3 vortexes embedded in it.
And so the best thing that we can hope for is that it's going to interrupt what's happening right now. Because since there's multiple vortices, it may fight for which one's going to take over. But right now, we have a very strong tornado. This is what we're looking at right here. By the way, we brought up radar for you, Sam. Yeah, bringing out the storm track, showing you the speed, by the way, moving 35 miles per hour. So that goes back to what Kiana was saying. And notice all the storm chasers and everybody's in this line is booking it. They are flying right now, trying to keep up with this thing. It speaks to the speed and intensity of this. Harlan, you're not in this storm track, but look at the width of this. You're going to get impacted by that. Do not think that you're going to be outside this cone. You are inside the confirmed tornado and the tornado emergency, by the way, which means imminent danger to those that are inside this. So Kirkman 620, Irwin 629, Manila 638, and there is nothing. There's no signs of this slowing down. As Kiana was talking about, there's open just territory in front of it and uninhibited storm energy, right? At times, this is entering an unstable atmosphere. From Harlan, you're 3 miles away. Sam, we've just brought this up, so I think it'd be good to measure that debris ball real quickly. We'll block out the noise, and just that blue, that is showing you where it's 3 to roughly 4 miles in length and width. That is a wedge tornado. That is a violent and powerful tornado. Can we bring up the velocity coefficient here, or the velocity signature and the coalition coefficient? So here's the problem, though. At times when we bring this up, there's so much interruption. You see that orange getting embedded in there with the blue? Sam, if you could maybe get that blue one right here.
Take a look at it.
Oh, there's two of them.
And I think there's a possible 3 behind that second one.
Wow. You just said, whoa, debris.
It wants to drop. There it is.
Yeah, debris just ripping out of the hillside and getting thrown back on the other side of that. And look at what's out in front of this. Look at what's getting lofted up right now. That is massive, and it could be on fire. It looks like it's smoke. Holy cow.
Yeah.
What is that? You see how far it just got thrown away, though? It was on one side of the interstate, or this highway, and just got thrown back.
Look at these vortices.
I've never seen this before. I've seen some powerful
wild.
tornadoes, but this is wild. And right now, it's tough to even differentiate. Look, on the backside, the third vortice that Kiana was highlighting, a fourth one. Right? These are multiple vortices that are being spawned on the backside. Look at this. It's dancing around each other.
I was gonna say dancing in
This
the
is the
wind.
Fujiwara effect, where they dance. So there's multiple vortices. There's a skinny one that's embedded in right here, right where the fence post is. There was another one that just dissipated, and now the larger one is coming in. I think the parent cell, like the major vortice is spawning those other ones. And now it's taken over. It's going through that cyclogenesis. It's fighting each other, and there's going to be an ebb and flow. Look at all that debris that's on the ground, though. And now is getting ramped up through the hillside and thrown. All of that was on the ground, and it just got lofted. I've never seen this before. This
Look at the trees at the bottom left-hand side.
bottom left, right? That corner off to the side. And then we just got some interruption. Of course, you're going to have that cell interruption. Oh, no, I think there's homes there. I can't tell. When there's
those
trees,
homes?
yeah, oftentimes there's homes and trees surrounding it. That is not a good sign. We're hoping that this was going to run into farmland. Oh, man, I've never seen that. 3 to 4 vortices overlapping each other and training over the same spot. Oh, no. Look at how many trees are down, and it looks like a building could potentially be collapsed. That looks...
Honestly, Steve, I don't think it's done with the vortices. I think
It's
there's
not.
another...
Look at this. You see what we just passed
Yeah.
by? That looked like a burnt-out structure. And then also the windows are blown out of those cars. The roof was ripped off. There's still debris that's rolling down these hills. This home here looks relatively spare. Trees down and branches ripped off. Wow.